Hi everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our show, The Roaring Gunners from the City of Joy, with Saradeep from the Arsenal Bengal Official Supporters Group. Hi bro, how are you?
I'm good, it's been a pretty tough week for me, but I'm just, continuing and, looking forward to tomorrow's game. It's a very important match as well. So, yeah, looking forward to the Tottenham match.
Yeah, the big one's tomorrow, just one day away now. Really excited, nervous too. Before we talk about that game though, let's talk a little bit about our last game against Leeds. So got the 3 points, that was the main thing. We started really well, it was a good first half, went 2-0 up early in the first 10 minutes, 2 goals by Nketiah. Then they had a man sent off, it was looking really comfortable at half time. I think we took our foot off the gas in the second half, might have been a bit complacent or saving some energy as well for the Tottenham match. I mean, we let them back into it as they scored, but we saw the match out, got the 2-1 win and a vital 3 points.
If you tell me I'm very happy with the result because it was the 3 points was absolutely necessity for us. And the way we started, and especially after the red card that they had, it was looking like that it will be rather a cakewalk because we were 2-0 up, after some 10 or 12 minutes, and then Luke Ayling gets sent off. Then everyone is thinking, I was thinking that, maybe it's now time for 4, 5, 6. But I do believe that we just, as you said, we just, left our gas off the pedal for after the red card. We should have, been out of sight in the first half. We should have been at least 3 or 4 goals up. And again, in the second half, you could see that we also conceded for the first time from the corners this season. So yeah, there was something that we have to look as well, because we haven't conceded any goal from the corners so far. So, and then suddenly, everyone's a bit edgy. I was, very, very nervous actually at the latter stage, and even at the end, they could have scored. The header that they had, it was straight to Ramsdale. So it was a bit edgy moment. It was very nerve wracking at the end, but 3 points, that all that matters at this time, and we got that. So I won't be complaining too much regarding the performance after the second goal. We should have capitalized and scored 2 or 3 more, but I can't complain about the result because we got 3 points. So yeah, now I think now what we have to ensure is that we just don't get complacent at first. Even we are leading 1 or 2 goals, and maybe a bit far-fetched at this moment, but even we are leading there, we should be focused, because we were not focused against Leeds, because at instances it looked like that they thought that this game is done, as they are down to 10 men. It will be just more of a training ground routine, but it wasn't that. And against Spurs, it will be tough. It will be tough for us. So we'll have to be wary of that. But very, very happy with the 3 points, and now it's looking that we're getting there finally. Hope so.
Yeah, the big positive to come out of that game was Nketiah getting 2 goals. He's been playing really well for us in the last few matches, but he's come into the team. He's added a lot of pace to our attack, got them 2 goals against Chelsea, played well against Man United and West Ham, and then got these 2 goals against Leeds. So that's a big positive for us.
Absolutely, if you see the both of his goals, both are quality goals. You may say that okay, it's fairly easy, but in the first goal, he kind of prompts the mistake from the goalkeeper. He closes him down. He has the energy to close the players down, and from the mistake he gets the goal. So the credit goes to him. And even the second goal, the ball that Martinelli sent in, it was behind him, a bit behind him. So on his weaker foot, left foot, he managed to put it on target. So it was a very decent finish as well, because the second goal was, I thought it was fantastic from him. But yeah, it's been good, Eddie Nketiah, after being worrying on the bench for all season, he has been coming good for us. He has had opportunities in the past this season as well, but he hasn't delivered. But now it's good to see that another academy product is kind of delivering. So, but I don't know whether it will be enough for him to whether it will be enough for him to stay beyond this season. But yeah, good signs definitely, and we hope that he continues the same form till the end of the season.
On the Saturday, it was Tottenham against Liverpool. We're hoping Liverpool to do us a favour and win that game. They didn't manage to do that. It finished 1-1. Tottenham did play very well, deserved the draw. Did say they were unlucky to not win that game, but it was still 2 points drop for them. So it was a good result for us. We're now 4 points ahead of them. Did you see Tottenham's game against Liverpool?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I think I have to say that they played pretty well, and the way the Conte, sets up his team, it was kind of perfect for them to go and play in the counter attack, and they scored as well. That was a pretty decent goal as well, in the way the goal they scored. And then Liverpool, I think, got a bit lucky because it was a massive deflection there from Ludiage, and I think Liverpool was poor because they were not that threatening. Even I remember all the crosses from Trent Alexander-Arnold were either over it or it was cleared by the Tottenham defense. So I think Tottenham did pretty well, because you have to give them, because going at Anfield and getting a draw, and now in the 4 matches they have played against City and Chelsea, they have got 8 points. So yeah, credit goes to them as well on that. But it's at this moment, we have a 4-point cushion, and what we have to look for is that as North London, the derby is a different game altogether, because it will be, you can't put form into this game, or whatever the teams have done in the past, because we saw that in the reverse fixture at the Emirates, we were going to the game with a torrid record, because we lost the first 3 games and they were flying high, but we completely bamboozled them at the Emirates. So we have to be, although yeah, we have had good results, but we have to be wary of them as well, because I do think it will be a very tough match for us.
Yeah, they're a good team and they got home advantage. So let's preview this game now. As I say, really excited but nervous. How would you approach it tactically? So if you're Arteta, we know that a draw would be a good result for us because we have that 4-point lead. Obviously, we would love to win it there because then we would seal the Champions League spot at their stadium. So that would be great. So in terms of tactics and strategy, would you look to be a bit more defensive, not commit too many players forwards? Would you look to play our normal game, or would you be looking to go all out attack, saying let's get it done here and now in this game, seal the Champions League spot? How would you go about it?
I think it should be balanced, because we know historically that we are not a team that can defend constantly. Yeah, we have done that in this season, especially the game against Wolves and Liverpool in the Carabao Cup first leg. But you have to be aware that if we are just completely defensive on that game, then we may be squandering some chances up front if we don't commit players. So whether we will be, if we get an opportunity, and then if our players are a bit down at our side, so that then there is no way that we can attack and score a goal. But I do believe that overly defensive shouldn't be the ploy, because a balanced game, and I think that is the way to go. Yeah, we have to defend well, because Tottenham are a decent team, because they have the likes of Son and Kane who can score goals. So we have to be solid in our defense. But I think going forward, we have some decent players as well. So let's not forget that we have some ballers in there. So the likes of Martinelli and Saka, and I don't think they will be keen to defend continuously in the game. They will be looking to go and run through their defense. So I do believe that Arteta's tactics will be pretty simple, because just go and play. Yeah, look your defense, get your things right at your own end, and then go and expose yourselves at the other half of the pitch. Because I don't think that I've seen that historically we haven't been good. If our approach is to draw the game and defend it, 90 minutes, that shouldn't be the way. We should be there and make a statement that yeah, if we can beat you at your home ground and get the 4th place. So I think the mindset will be pretty similar to what I've said. I don't think Arteta will be going overly defensive in this game at all.
Yeah, the thing is with Tottenham, we know they're very strong with a counter attack. So maybe we want to be a bit careful in terms of pushing too many players forwards. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe not be defensive, but just try and be a bit more solid. I'm actually thinking it'd be a good option to go with three at the back or five at the back, however you want to call it, three centre backs.
We may see it for sure. I think that it can be, if Ben White is completely fit, then we can see Ben White, Rob Holding, and Gabriel, and then Tomiyasu and Cedric at either side. So yeah, it can happen for sure.
Okay, what would you do with the lineup?
I will go with a three-man backline. That's for sure. I'll put Cedric, I'll put Rob Holding, White, and Gabriel if White is fit, and then I'll play Tomiyasu on the left because Tomiyasu on the right and Cedric on the left because I think Son goes from the left-hand side. So it will be better if Tomiyasu is there because we saw what happened when Tomiyasu played at left back against Leeds because Rafinha was completely at his pocket. So had it been Cedric there, he could have been turned over, he could have lost the player, and it could have been a lot more damaging for us. And we saw exactly when Tomiyasu is behind Martinelli at the left-hand side, we saw how Martinelli expressed himself because whenever Nuno Tavares is there playing as a left back, Martinelli has to work. He has to think that Nuno Tavares is not that good defensively, so I'll have to double him up. I'll have to work it there as well. I'll have to work defensively as well. But with Tomiyasu against Leeds there, Martinelli could express himself a lot more. So I think it can be the vice versa again. On the right-hand side, if Tomiyasu plays, and then Bukayo Saka can be a lot more expressive, given that he's fit, because I'm hearing news that he may not be fully fit for Tottenham. But I will go with Tomiyasu as right back, left back maybe Cedric, and then I will put Xhaka Elneny as my two midfielders, and up front I will be definitely having Saka, Odegaard, and Nketiah.
So looking at Tottenham now, we know that their best two players are Son and Kane. What do you think the biggest dangers are we have to watch out for, as well as them two players?
Definitely Son and Kane, because the way they've been playing this season, and also the likes of Kulusevski is a dangerous player as well, because whenever he gets his runs on the right hand side and then he cuts it back, and he can score, he can shoot, and he can also pick a pass. So we'll have to be wary of that, because I do believe that Elneny will be very important in this game, because Elneny is a kind of player who is no nonsense. He just does the basics things right. So I think at our midfield, Elneny's presence will be very important to contain themselves, because whenever the balls are coming there, I think Elneny's positioning, the way his positioning is kind of perfect every time, because he gets in those positions where you can see, he kind of senses that a pass may be coming from here or a cross may be coming, and he's at the end of that every time. He's making tackles and all every time at that position. So I think he will be very, very crucial for us. And the likes of Son and Kane, Kulusevski, even Lucas Moura, if he comes on, they do have some good players in their ranks. So we'll have to be definitely wary of that and be focused, because the focus is the main thing. We can't get complacent, we can't lose our focus, because these 90 minutes are very important, because if we get at least a draw in this match, then we can at least think that we are at the right direction, and it may be just instrumental, and it may be just, what can I say, it's just maybe just a matter of time before we can qualify for the Champions League. So it is a very important game, that's for sure.
Yeah, it sure is. So I'm gonna ask you now your correct score prediction.
I'm gonna go with Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0. I think we're gonna get a victory and a clean sheet as well. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0.
That would be amazing. With silver Champions League position at their ground, what a feeling it would be. We've not beaten for a long time at their stadium as well, so we're due to beat them there. Let's hope we can do it tomorrow. So just wanting to touch on the title race now as well. So that draw that Liverpool had against Tottenham means they dropped 3 points behind City. Now there's only 3 games to go. So how do you see the title race going?
I think it's pretty much done, because the 2 points dropped against Tottenham is, I think, the killer blow for them, because they would have been still in the hunt had they won the game. But now I think it's gone, because as I can see, City are winning against Wolves as well. They're winning 3-1 against Wolves. So they're still 3 points ahead of them. So it's pretty much done and dusted for me. I think Manchester City are definitely going to lift the Premier League title this season.
Okay, and just to finish with FA Cup final this weekend, Liverpool are involved in that again. And same final as the Carabao Cup. It's Liverpool versus Chelsea. Your thoughts on that one?
I just hope that the West team wins, because I really don't think I don't give a lot in this game. I hope it's a great match. I don't know whether I will be watching it or not, but I may tip Chelsea to win, because Chelsea do have, they may not have the best squad, but they do have some players who can, will be looking to be due with the trophy. The players like Antonio Rudiger and all. So I think I'm tipping Chelsea to win against Liverpool.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's hope that we can get the job done tomorrow. It's so vital. It's one of the biggest North London derbies ever.
Hey, big up to the guy Louis Dunford as well. What a song, What I think we have got a proper anthem, North London forever. So yeah, it's a superb song. It's a superb. It kind of hits you completely right in there. So the melody, the way he has sung, and it was played at the Emirates as well. So yeah, it completely adds to the buzz, and it's a surreal feeling. I was singing, when it was being played on at the stadium. I was on my mobile and laptop, and I was singing along. So yeah, it must have been a decent, very, very unique, new, and very sweet feeling for you all of you guys. It must have been.
Yeah, for sure. It adds to the atmosphere and that adrenaline rush you get before the game starts. We've seen it with other teams with their anthems. And yeah, it's great that we got our one now. And let's hope we'll be celebrating during our next home game, which will be Everton end of the season. We'll be celebrating that we're in the Champions League and looking forward to next season of being back in that competition after being out of it for so long.
Yeah, sure. That's the aim, because Champions League is, at this moment, it is all that matters. And I think Champions League, reaching Champions League and qualifying for it for next season will be adding a lot of impetus to our players as well, because there will be definitely an injection of cash, a lot attractive to some top talents if we can land them in the summer. So all things are good at the other side, at the other end, but we'll have to reach there. We'll have to reach there first, and for that, I think this North London derby, and even if we lose against Tottenham, God forbid we lose, but even if we lose, it's not all done. We still have a chance, because we'll still be 1 point ahead of them. We'll still have a game against Newcastle and Everton. So I think it's very important that we just don't make amends of it, because we have to we have to win, because I think against Tottenham, I think a win will be it then kills it. Then you can have a little cushion in the last couple of games. So I think a win will be, although if we lose, it may not be the end of the world, but a win will be the perfect thing for us.
Yeah, bro. Let's hope we can get it done tomorrow. And hopefully when I see you on next week's show, we're both very happy back in the Champions League.
Sure. Come on, you gotta.
Yeah, bro. Come on, you got it. So yeah, that's all from us. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I appreciate for inviting me at your channels. And to all the viewers who are watching us, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye. Come on, Arsenal. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Come on.